Hello, how's everybody doing today? I'm here with another review. This is one I just picked up off of eBay. Got a pretty good deal on it. It's the classic MK1 2 Reptile. So, if you've seen my Ermac or my Rain review, this is pretty much the same figure, but there's different accessories. And actually, this guy, out of the classic ninjas that I've bought so far, the ones that wear this kind of gi, the quilted one, he actually has the least amount of problems as far as joints go. The arms stay intact pretty well. With Rain, this one kept popping out. If you've seen that review, they stay intact pretty well here. I fixed that with Rain, by the way. And with Ermac, this hand right here kept popping out. This guy's tight all around. The only little nitpick I've got so far with this figure is the gi itself, right here. This one's more loose than, say, Smoker Ermac's was. I might have to sticky tack it like Rain's. I mean, it stays intact pretty well, but it's also, if you're toying around with them, it does move pretty easily, but it stays on well. But you can always fix that by putting a little sticky tack on the shoulders, putting it right there, and it should stay just fine. But other than that, I don't really have any issues so far with the guy. If you've seen any of the reviews on him, this is an older figure. It came out around 2017 or 2018-ish. I really want to review it to do some comparisons with the newer Reptile that came out in 2021, I believe. You know, the MK3 style one, which is right here. So we're going to get to that. People can have their preferences. This one's still available right here, the MK3 one. You can get him online for a pretty decent, price. This guy's going to cost you an arm and a leg, though, usually. Average, he costs around $200 to $250. I got mine. Oh, edit that out. He didn't break. We're not going to edit it out. Okay, so I got this one through a bid. I believe it was around $160. And that's before shipping and taxes. But I mean, I love the look of these MK1 style figures. So here's his head. His other head here is his reptilian head with the tongue. You can see the difference here. They're the same sculpt almost exactly, the newer and the older one. The eyes are a little different. And if you look at the side of their head, there's a different pattern there. The older one, it has more like of a jaggedness and little pieces there on the side. Top of their heads are almost the same. But like I said, there is a slightly different sculpt on the sides. This one's more like caved in. But the fronts are different. They're almost exactly identical. Different shades too. They're both well done though. I don't know which one I like better. But people will have their preferences between these two outfits. Personally, it depends on the mood. I mean, I really like the Ultimate MK3 Ninja style. It's very iconic, but so is this one, because obviously MK1 and MK2 are, in my opinion, MK2 is the best game out of the classics. I like Ultimate MK3 too a lot. I'm not a hater on that, but MK2 definitely my favorite as far as games go. So let's take a closer look at his eyes. They're white with a bit of a bluish greenish kind of hue, mostly white though. So there's that. Let's get the other ninja head from Reptile. Ultimate MK3. You can actually swap this one out with the old one. Here's the MK3 one. Okay, so let's pop this off. They don't fit perfect. You cannot put the old heads on the newer ones because these pegs are too big. But you can put his older heads on here. See, like right here, the color's a little off. It's definitely lighter green, but it stays on. Just don't do anything too crazy. You can move it. Oh my goodness. That's another nitpick. I don't know why they keep making them like this with the mask that pops off. I got it with Scorpion because he had two different ones, but Sub-Zero and Reptile, they should have just super glued that on. So if you don't like that, super glue it. I did that with one of my subs. All right, so yeah, it looks a little weird, but it's just the color is a little off. But if you want it to look more like a MK1 or just kind of mash up, I guess, there you go. So there's that. Let's move this guy out of the way. Height-wise, they're a little bit different. I believe the older ones are slightly shorter. I know that these guys are bulkier. The MK3 style ones are bulkier. Look at their shoulders, their biceps, their legs. They're just a little bit bulkier. They made them really muscular, the MK3 style ninjas, which I don't have a problem with. It's fine. I don't complain too much, even though the characters in the game weren't actually that big. But all nitpicking aside, they're really great figures. Storm just kicks ass. I saw that they just put up for pre-sale MKX Goro, and that looks really badass. They've already got Kentaro and Motaro right now out. I've got the classic Goro Storm Collectibles, but I'm definitely picking up the MKX. I'll try to pick up almost anything they put out. I haven't got into Street Fighter yet, though, and I've been thinking about it because I like that game a lot, too. All right, moving on. Some accessories to show you real quick. Been rambling enough. He's got the hands. He's got the acid effects it comes with, and of course, I already showed you the head here, the reptilian head with the tongue, and it does come out, and he has another smaller tongue here that you can fit right in there. Let's take a look at the head again real quick and pop this tongue out. So that's what the head looks like. Mouth closes. Focus camera. Mouth closes, and it looks pretty good. Definitely, well, they do a great job on sculpting and painting. So there's that. Looks really cool. Not disappointed with this figure at all. Like I said, his... oh my God, just jinxed. His joints, his hands, and his stuff stay in pretty good until I said that. It does stay in really well, though. It doesn't fall out unless you just pull on it. But they're meant to fall out. I mean, pop out anyways. So you can swipe them out. But Reptile poses very well. His articulation's great. All of Storm Collectible, their articulation just knocks it out. It's the best. You can pose them almost any way you'd like with a little bit of effort. You know, roundhouse kick there, or sweet chin music. Pow! Any of my wrestling fans know what I mean. But I love messing around with these ninja figures, posing them with each other and around other stuff. I actually have a really cool diorama I just ordered. I'll go ahead and tell you guys what it is, but I haven't got it yet. It's going to be the tomb level from MK2 and MK Trilogy. The tomb level, if you know what I'm talking about, the one with the spike ceiling. All right, I ordered that, so it's going to be a future review. Really can't wait to get my hands on that. It's going to be awesome. I never have done a review of this because this is one I just kind of made, you know, I painted. It's not perfect or anything, but it works for Shao Kahn and his throne. Shao Kahn's arena. You can see there's Kentaro over there. My favorite of the four-arm Shokuns. And then I got some Baraka and his goons here. Those are all technically Baraka, but I just use them as pretty much Tarkatans. The Storm Baraka's on another shelf. All right, ladies and gentlemen, though, anything else you'd like to see? It comes with a little pamphlet, instructions. We don't need that, though. We know how to work with Storm Collectibles figures. And, of course, I got the box, so I can show you the box. Let me move these guys out of my way. There's the box. It's just like pretty much all the other ninja boxes. Just shows you the ninja there on that side and that side. And I can show you guys the back if you want to read it. I'm pretty sure it's the same as the MK3 Reptiles box. The little biography. Okay. They got great artwork, though. I'm putting this up in my shelf in the closet. It goes with all the others. So, yeah, there's Reptile. Like I said, his accessories, they're the acid effects. If you've seen the reviews, you already know. You can put these in his hands. This is like his acid ball off MK9. That's how it kind of looks. And these just they clip on his hands. These little acid effects. Probably won't be posing them like that right now. MK3 Reptile has this effect I really like. It's his little force ball. So that one's really cool. But yeah, that's Reptile, MK2, excuse me. MK1, MK2. You can actually swap that mask out with another, the MK1 style. This mask is the It's the one that has more like, the, you know, the little holes in it or whatever. So that's Reptile. I haven't done a smoke review since I got him a couple months ago, I don't think. I may be doing that soon if I haven't already. I can't remember. But I do have a smoke just like this. I'm just short right now from that line of figures, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Noob. And I've really been looking at some Noob Cybots lately. I don't know if I'll ever get the Scorpion version because I have the remake Scorpion version. The one where, well, let me grab it real quick. Actually, I'm not going to grab it real quick because he's got different head swaps. But it's like basically this kind of, you know what I'm talking about. He has the fire skull. It's that style, just a little bit different because it's the MK12 remake of the classic. So I got that one. So I don't think I'm going to buy this one, Scorpion version, unless I get a good deal because I've got so many damn Scorpion figures as it is. I've got a lot of Scorpions, definitely. But all right, that wraps up Reptile. If you guys can get him online for a decent price and you want him that bad, I mean, you could just stick with this one. He looks great as it is. So go get him on Big Bad Toy Store or eBay or Amazon. You can get him for a decent price still. He's not scalped yet as of April 2023. But yeah, this guy, he's harder to come by price wise. But like I said, if you really want the MK2 style, and go out and pick him up. If not, just stick to this guy because you can't go wrong either way. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you later.